So it is May 8th, 2014. It is Future Amber. I'm sorry Eva's like being noisy right now. You got a little bunny. I got this for her for Easter and it looks kind of rough. But she loves it. Here you go. Okay, so I have a few exciting things happening this week, photography-wise, and I feel like I'm always talking about it, but I really am working toward, you know, a lot of photography things, so I can't help it. So, I finally got my lens in. I'm not using it now because I need a wide shot, and this one is a 55 to 250. I think I talked about that last week, but I haven't used it yet, so I have to use it soon. I have to organize a show. It's an open house show to kind of get new members into Salmagundi. It's going to be in July, so I have to organize this and figure out what I'm going to put in the show. I have no idea. But this show is after another show that I'm doing in June, which I'm really excited about because it's really, I don't know, there are certain things that have certain vibes, and Salmagundi is a more traditional, more like, you know, the white wall gallery, and I'm in another showcase in June that I have to kind of put together really, really quickly. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, because the artwork drop-off is like in 2.5 weeks, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I have so much to print, and I have to buy some frames and stuff, because I have some prints made, and I have some frames, but like, I have to plan this out, because I have a 6 by like 9 foot space that I have to fill and figure out what I want to put there, so that's really cool. That is June 19th, so I definitely am gonna give some information about that, because I really want people to come to this. Like, I really need people to come to this. Like, it's gonna be like a full-on party. It's like one night, it's from 8 to midnight, it's like super, I don't know, it's just different. The vibe is different. It's not like boring art thing. There's like musicians there, there's performance artists, there's makeup artists, photographers, fine artists, like, you know, painters and drawers and all that stuff. So it's really, really cool. I'm really excited to be a part of this. I have been taking a couple days off. Today I'm off, tomorrow I'm off. So I've been getting like a, you know, a good weekend in here, and you know, I guess it helps to get through the week. I'm like, oh god, like, I feel like it's not a non-stop work week now. I have a few things, like shooting-wise. I finished the editing for the one showcase I had to do, and gave it to them. The cinema pictures were great, but I don't really like the fact that I don't get feedback. Like, they just take the pictures and they're like, okay, we're done. And I don't really like that. I like a little bit more communication than that. I don't know. But I should have another shoot soon. But this is videography, it's not stills, which is totally fine with me. I do like interviews and like testimonies. Like, I make like a cool little video. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure that's confirmed, but sometimes you just don't know if it's confirmed or not. Well, let's get to Past Amber. Now, Past Amber, I was talking about right after my move. I remember at the time I was pretty happy about it, that I was settled and stuff, but I had to paint that room, and I talked about how I got the paints for it, and you'll see what this room looked like and what it's going to look like, and the room still looks like that today, as far as I know, and I really miss that room and how I painted it, because it was really good. There was like one wall that was really cool, and I had this line around the room. It was really, really cool, and I really miss the fact that I can't live in that room anymore because I painted it, I put work into it, it's like my own style and stuff, and it really worked out, but then my car got towed, so that was funny because I remember that day really, really clearly. I was going down the street, went for my car, and I was like, my car is missing, and I'm like, I know for a fact I parked right here. And then I was like, where is my car? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, And the thought that my car got stolen did cross my mind, but I wasn't freaking out about it. I was like, my car probably got towed because I have those 2 tickets and I never paid. And New York City doesn't mess around when it comes to parking tickets. So I learned the hard way. And my parents helped me like a great deal with that. So thanks, Mom and Dad. I still owe them money from that, actually. I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I still owe my dad some money from that. And dating, it's really weird, because I was dating and people liked me, and I was like, oh god, like, guys get so attached to me. Like, I just think about that now, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what the hell? I mean, it really was, like, because I was dating for entertainment purposes only, and I wasn't dating to get a boyfriend, it was kind of annoying eventually, so, dating was really funny then. And I get into working for money, because Joey, my roommate, we had a long conversation about, you know, working for money and how I was struggling and all I was doing was working. So I have a belief that whatever job you decide to have and wherever you decide to work and what career you decide to work in, you have to enjoy your job, because, you know, you want to work in an atmosphere or work in a field that you kind of enjoy, so you don't feel like you're just working for nothing and working to live. Because if you really think about it, if you're spending 8 hours a day, that's like 1/3 of your day. The other 30 of your day is sleeping, and the other third should be free time. So that's one half of your conscious aware of your day that you should enjoy. It's not just something you should just hate, you know? So I don't mind working a lot. I enjoy working. I enjoy the photography thing. I enjoy working, you know, in the coffee business. I enjoy working at, you know, in, you know, broadcasting and stuff. So I have things going on in my life that I enjoy, all three things. And I did say that I should stop looking for coffee jobs. But here's the thing, is that once, I remember last year, before I started this whole Past Amber thing, that in August I stopped working as a barista and I started working as a photographer, and I really, really, really missed, you know, working in coffee and being a barista and working in a cafe. So I know that I do like working in a cafe, and it's hard for me not to work in coffee. Like, I do miss it when I'm not, you know, working in coffee. So people ask me, like, why are you working in a cafe? And often I get customers who like me, they're like, why are you working here? That come up to the cafe, and they're like, what? You should be doing something else. And little do they know that I am doing something else. I'm doing a bunch of different things with my life. So it's really funny. Like, I choose to work in coffee because, one, I enjoy the people I work with, most of them, and two, because I love the art of coffee. The fact that every time I make a latte or a cappuccino, I can make it look pretty, and I can make something that someone enjoys to drink. It's like, sometimes I can make or break someone's day as far as like how shitty or how great I make their drink. I have my reasons on why I work where I work. Past Amber asked me if I have a better job. And I don't want to say that I don't have a better job, because I have the same 2 jobs as I did in that video. But the only thing is that the station job that I do a little bit more. I have a little bit more responsibility. I did get a raise, so I get paid a little bit more. And I have opportunities to produce things. So I have, you know, last year I would have never imagined that I have a commercial running in the tri-state area. So that's kind of, I mean, on air. So I never would have thought that that would happen for me. But when the opportunity was there for me to create something, and they told me, yes, you can create this and we'll get it, you know, on air, then I'm like, definitely gonna go for it. That job, that part of my life, has gotten better because I get paid more and I get more responsibility. I'm not just doing this board master control operator job, you know, I'm doing a lot of different things. I have a lot more responsibility. I enjoy having responsibility because I find that it's a challenge and I can, like, use my brain. The coffee thing, I got a raise from there too. I make more money in that job now than I did back then. I know I make a lot more money and I have a lot more flexibility, and, you know, I want to say responsibility, but they're waiting for me to say, I want to be a manager here, I'm going to work full time. And right now it's like, I don't think they can pay me enough for me to quit my other job. And I think once I dedicate myself to Aroma full time, then I won't have photography stuff, you know, such flexibility and time to do that stuff. So I have the same jobs, but I have better work atmospheres and better pay for the same jobs that I have. That's really what's going on in my life right now, and I really think that I have come further than I did last year, so that is one thing. That is it for Future Amber, and I shall see you guys next week.